the end of your fork? Most people do not know. When I ask for a show of hands from those who've heard of glyphosate, I, when I'm doing public speaking in a room or on a Zoom, very few hands go up, despite people eating 3 square meals a day of it. Glyphosate is not our friend. And according to experts, we would all test positive for glyphosate in our urine. But it's not all that bad. I'll explain that. We all need to have a better understanding of what glyphosate is, where it is, and what it's doing to our health, as well as the environment we have all been entrusted with. So next slide, please, Phil. Dr. Stephanie Seneff, who I mentioned, is the author of Toxic Legacy. Is considered to be the world's foremost authority on glyphosate. As I said, even Dr. Zach Bush referred to her. And I'm going to share these key points with you today. So glyphosate is the most ubiquitous herbicide in use today. It penetrates the crops it's sprayed on and does not wash off, does not cook out. If you don't remember anything else from what I say today, remember that. Too many health experts are telling people to wash their produce in bicarb or vinegar. It might wash it off the peel, but as you'll see, it's already destroyed the vitamins and the minerals and the amino acids in the crop. And importantly, it also destroys something called the shikimate pathway. The shikimate pathway is how the cells communicate to give instructions for the crop to produce. And it penetrates the soil at least 6 inches and gets drawn up by the roots. The worms are smart enough to leave, and we need the worms because they magically produce the nutrients in the soil that goes into the crops, which we then benefit from. Now, Monsanto argued that humans don't have a shikimate pathway, so glyphosate in their product Roundup was not harmful to humans. I know all of you on this call tonight are aware that our bodies are covered with vital bacteria all over, inside, outside, our eyes, nose, ears, pits, everywhere. The palm of our hand has different bacteria than the back of our hands. They all have essential jobs to do. Well, the good bacteria in our body outnumbers our human cells 9-1. That's how vitally important they are. And approximately 54% of those bacteria in our body have a shikimate pathway. Most are in our GI tract, and then most are in our lower colon. So now think leaky gut. Now you get an explanation of what is causing leaky gut. I think it's a number one contributing factor, and then everything else sort of falls into place to destroy it further. Glyphosate has also been found to destroy our GLP-1 hormone, which is getting a lot of press now. And that GLP hormone resides in our gut, and it's linked to our digestion, our weight management, and our blood sugar. So if you know somebody on the skinny jabs and they're not aware of their glyphosate intake, they're in double trouble. So let's have a deeper look. Next slide, please. So glyphosate dumbs down our immune response by hijacking our glycine molecule, as if the shikimate pathway damage wasn't enough. You may not have heard of glycine, but I'm sure you probably heard of glutathione, which is our front line of defense. It's our master antioxidant. Nothing detoxes and repairs our cells like glutathione. And I'm talking about the glutathione that our body makes, not the glutathione supplement off the shelf in a health food shop. So the glutathione that our body makes is made of glycine, cysteine, and glutamate. And this, again, is something you can't just go to the health food shop and buy them and mix them up and take them. You see this illustration of a cell here. Glycine is already in the cell. Cysteine needs to come into the cell, but it can only come in when glutamate is coming out, and that is orchestrated by this little Xe minus protein, that little goldy oval there. It's only allowing cysteine in exchange for the glutamate. So this is one of the wonderful miracles of our body. But you can imagine now, if glycine is hijacked by glyphosate. And I don't know why everything has to start with a G, very confusing, but now glyphosate has hijacked our glycine, so it controls our immune response. We don't want that. Um, when when you take Protandim, which boosts our body's production of glutathione naturally because of this NRF2 activation orchestrating or and supporting this synthesis here, our glutathione is boosted by 3.9 fold. Well, what do I mean by that? It doesn't mean it just turns it all on, almost 400 times. It's individual for you, individual for me, individual for Phil, individual for Charlene, different today than tomorrow, different from yesterday's needs. It's like a thermostat in every cell in your body, regulating what you need when you need it. Glutathione is always looking out for and recognizes bad bacteria, bad viruses. There's some books on that. Maybe some are on my shelf. And it recognizes abnormal cell divisions. And when it sees them, it chucks them out of our body, goes back and repairs the damage. There's nothing like it. So, next slide. There we go. Now, you've all heard of collagen, I'm sure. Our body makes 28 different types of collagen. Most people I talk to think our body just makes a collagen, one type of collagen. No, there's 28 different types. Collagen is our scaffolding and our glue. And look where collagen is in our body. And look how it works in different types work together. Cartilage, 3 different types of collagen necessary for collagen production, 3 different types of collagen for our bones. I think is absolutely fascinating. So with our collagen that Phil's going to talk about, it's actually activating our production, and he'll go into more detail on that. But the scary thing, the thing I want you to remember, the main amino acid in our collagen production is glycine. So that's, like it's just too much. We've got to do what we can do to avoid it, and I'm going to give you some hints on that in a minute. So let's address our major exposure to glyphosate, and that is the end of our fork. It's our food. And statistics say, or science says, that most diseases are 10% hereditary and 90% environmental. That gives us a lot of control. And wheat is one of the biggest problems. So when my clients say that they're gluten intolerant, I can show them they're glyphosate intolerant. And that's because wheat gets 2 sprays of glyphosate. The second time is at harvest to dry it out and get it into production faster. So the Dirty Dozen, that's easy to find. I think it gets updated regularly. The US and Australia and the UK probably have a little different take on those. But prioritize your shopping and buy as much non-spray or organic as possible. And I'm going to add to this list, apples get no fewer than 15 different pesticides. So when you're thinking of giving an apple to your children, think Snow White. Buy the organic, pennies difference. Chickpeas, we all love our hummus. It's a really healthy snack, good for us, but chickpeas get inundated with glyphosate. So get organic chickpeas and make your own, or buy an organic option. I've got 2 right under my nose here, so not hard to find. Lentils, great source of fiber and protein, doused with glyphosate, and they're so teeny tiny, you might as well just drink it. So look for the organic options. And I want to say that detox is no longer an event. It's a lifestyle now. So are you detoxing 1 minute with a detox tea or detox spa, and then you retox the next minute? Because those toxins are lined up waiting. And as Phil said, air, water, everywhere. And then, so boosting your glutathione is your best internal defense. And I'll suggest you feel free to take screenshots of these. I'm not going to read through them because I'm probably at the end of my time. but that'll be handy to refer to. And other things you can do: campaign your food providers. Farmers markets, don't assume it's from a farm that doesn't spray. Ask. Oftentimes it's just from a municipal group and they don't care what's on it. Um, Petition your local government, your local government, not high up, they don't care. Your local government, your neighbors, to ban glyphosate, stop using it. And Pesticide Action Network is working hard to change legislation, and they will keep us informed. France has banned glyphosate. You can't even take it into the country. Italy's trying, but I could go on and on for that. But I'm going to close with, when we give our body what it understands, it responds accordingly.